Hey everyone, this is Christy from Christy's Beautiful Life, and I'm here to do the rest of my September layout share. Two things, Jackson's home, so if you hear any extra noise, that's what that's about. And I have a cold, so between that and being pregnant, where you already sound like you're out of breath, I really sound like I'm out of breath, so apologies. This first one is for the Trendy Tuesday for Spiegel Mom Scrap Shop. I will go back to Minimalist Thursday for October, but the month of September I focused on doing trends. This one was to use a cut file. I don't actually own a silhouette, so one of the lovely sparklers, Sarah, sent this to me, which was very appreciative. And it's just talking about my love of reading. I did a little bit of mixed media with some stencil and using the See You in the Morning Dazzlers from Shimmers. A couple tags, of course some of the awesome sequins from the Mocha Mint Dream. It's my absolute favorite sequin pack right now from the shop. And then just some pattern paper and a little bit of journaling and a little bit of ephemera from a Cocoa Vanilla pack that I own. This next one is for the Lift and Sketch with Christy and Rachel. This one was the lift version and I had a lot of fun with it. It doesn't look a whole lot like the original layout, but the banner part is very much what I took inspiration from. It's a layout, it's a photo taken on Christmas Eve. This was from 2014. And I love it. It's really blurry, but it's fun. It's our Christmas Eve photo, and so I just kind of documented how Christmas Eve went. I used a fun little cork heart, again from Spiegel Mom Scrap Shop. This awesome tier that has been in my stash. This is from Maggie Holmes' Open Book Collection. Yeah, that long ago. So I was so happy to finally get that used up. I love this little flare, if I didn't mention that, and I did the thread technique, and then I also really love this little added interest right here. And again, a little bit of silver and some mixed media in the background using some of my my spray mist and a stencil. And the rest of them, believe it or not, are 12 by 12. So I managed to do what I told you I would. So this one is for Obsessed with Caddy and Christy. Right now we're focusing on being inspired by the lovely Missy Whitten. For this layout, my inspiration came from her techniques of bordering her layouts. Using the thread, the mixed media in the background, which is really hard to see because I covered a lot of it up, but it's there. And then I added, they're not all brads and flare, but I add, not brads at all, flare, but I added bits of here, which I don't do very often. So thankfully, being inspired by her, I'm getting a lot of it used up. So I really love that. And then a little bit of journaling, and that's the clusters, and it's really a basic layout, but I love it, and I really wanted to document the story of our first days home with Jackson. I want to get as much of Jackson's stuff done now before the new baby comes, so that when the new baby comes I can focus on those memories and Jackson being a big brother instead of being the baby. So I'm trying to get those all done. This layout is also for the Christy and Rachel Lift and Sketch. This was the sketch. I love the way this was. If you probably can recognize it a little bit. It is from September Creative Scrappers sketch. And so I took it on with 3 photos. Again, I'm kind of obsessed with silver right now. So doing a little bit of silver. A tiny cluster up here. I hand stitched the circles, which is what took so long in this layout and why the rest of the layout is so minimal, because the stitching took me so long. And that's it. But I really like it. A tiny little pop of red to kind of help pop out the photos taken. This again is from 2014. We live in a very lovely neighborhood, and my neighborhood is very big into seasons and holidays, so it's just every house is lit up and it's just absolutely gorgeous. So it was really fun to do a walk, and it wasn't raining that day, but it was cold. So Jackson right here, it's a really blurry photo, but he's nice and bundled up there. So it was really fun. This is fond memories of this little walk that we did. So I was happy to get that scrapped. And finally, my favorite layout of the month, and maybe one of my favorite layouts of all time. I really, really love the way this turned out. Again, for the Spiegel Mom Scrap Trendy Tuesday, but it is also for the Victoria Marie Facebook group. One of her challenges she had for the crop. I didn't actually get to participate in the online crop because I was working I'm busy and not feeling well, but I did take on the inspiration of using a really long title. So I took that on and made that. It's trendy to begin with. Of course, Tanya does it all the time, and I see a lot of other scrappers doing it too. So that's the trend. And what it's talking about is Sean and I never say I love you too. We only just say I love you. And so I really wanted to document that. It's something special about our relationship. And so, excuse me, Jackson's coming. I apologize about the sound. And I really just wanted to document it. So I did some sequins, again, using the Mocha McGreen. I used some cork stars here, and also some of the awesome gold stars that are also in the sequin pack, and it completely just escaped me which one it is, but there is a link. If you see the video, there's links to all of it. My little journalings here, added bits and pieces here, pops of pink because it's a love layout, so I could add pink. And I'm really pleased with the way it turned out. So not a whole lot for the end of the month, but as you've seen my videos, you know what's going on. And I'm going to have another video up later on this week to do a little catch up and a follow up from my first face-to-face video. And I want to take part in a couple of the tags going around. So stay tuned for that. That'll be up. And we also have a few fun other things that I've got planned. So I hope you've enjoyed this month, and I'm really looking forward to October and to a fresh new month. So thanks everyone so much for watching, and I'll be back soon. Bye.